like to grow with Rhino fans! Many fans struggle under constant use. This can be due to weak housing, motors that overheat, or components that wear out faster than expected. Other fans just can't move enough air. This forces you to overwork them or use multiple units, which can drive up noise and cost. And noise itself can be a major issue, especially if your grow is close to living spaces. Even fans that seem fine at first can falter in high humidity or dusty environments, with motors or bearings wearing out prematurely. And when something does go wrong, limited warranties or slow technical support can leave you waiting when your grow can't afford any downtime. To get to the point, if your airflow isn't reliable, your plants are going to pay the price. Curled leaves, slow growth, and a higher risk of disease, all because you picked the wrong fan. Getting it right means thinking beyond basic fans and focusing on performance, durability, and efficiency. That's where Rhino fans come in. To start with, their robust sealed motors handle continuous operation without breaking down. Next, their impellers are highly efficient, and this lets you move plenty of air without overworking the fan. The motors are also thermally protected and lubricated, allowing them to continue performing in humid or dusty environments. But that being said, we don't recommend using Rhino fans in really harsh conditions. So I've spoken quite a bit about why they're good. Now let's have a look at what fans are in the range. So first, we've got the Rhino Ultra Silenced fan. This one's a heavy hitter if you need some serious power, but you don't want your grow sounding like an airport runway. It's built into this acoustic casing, which has got insulation, so that helps to keep your noise down. Want to know how quiet? Stick around because later on in the video, Ian's going to do some sound tests with the fans. Next, we've got the Rhino Ultra Non-Silenced fan. It's got the same reliable motor and airflow performance, just without the soundproof housing. So if noise isn't a big issue and raw power is your priority, this is the fan for you. Last, we've got the Rhino Mixed Flow Twin Speed fan. This one is compact, budget friendly, and it comes with 2 different speed settings. It's a great choice if you're just starting out or you've only got a smaller tent so you don't need that industrial level extraction. So now that we've had an overview of the range, let's hand over to Ian and he's going to show you the fans running.
Thanks for that, Sarah. We're down here in the Grow Lab and I want to go through the 3 different variants of the Rhino fan. The fans aren't noisy at all. It's the airflow these fans produce. The smaller the circumference of a diameter, the more air you've put through it, the louder it's going to be. So this is an 8-inch fan moving a lot of air. Some of these big dirty box fans have got big spigots on them. They sound like they're not making a lot of noise. It's because they're not moving a lot of air. Put a filter on a box fan, the pressure curves drops, you might as well not be having a box fan on there, or you've got to go such a big size that you're using a 12-inch fan and filter combo in a box fan just to run an 8-inch filter tent. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to put a filter on each one of these fans and you'll hopefully be able to hear the difference in noise. You would never run one of these fans just like this in a grow room sucking out. You're always going to put a filter on there and a bit of ducting. So to get this running in here, it won't give you how it will sound in a grow room. Putting a filter on it, you'll be able to see the difference. When you use the acoustic fan, it's about half the noise before you put a filter on there. So I'm hoping this fan obviously will be a lot quieter than this fan, although they're moving the same amount of air. And when you're looking at the smaller fan, moving less air through the same size hole, this will be quieter as well. So that's it. I'm going to get this set up and I'll come back to you in a bit. So what I'm going to do first is use the AC mixed flow fan. I'm going to turn it on. So at the minute it's turned off, I'm going to turn it on to the slowest setting. So this is on the number 1 setting. Not quite sure if you can hear it. Even I'm struggling to hear it. I've got the grow room running in the back. Can hardly hear the fan. It's blowing plenty of air, but I can just about hear it. No real vibration or anything. I'm going to turn it to number 2. Don't know if you can hear that now. I'm still talking exactly the same. No real difference, but what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sit it on a filter. So literally the airflow is sucking through. So I need to suck through a filter and never really blow through a filter. All I'm going to do is lift it up, put it through the clamp. You can feel the air now being sucked through a fan and the noise is considerably less. It's sucking through a filter, that's dampening the air noise. The only thing I can hear now is the volume of air coming through here. Put a bit of ducting on there, you would not be able to hear this fan. It's a great little starter fan. So that's the mixed floor fan. I'm going to jump on to the other fans now. So this is the 8-inch Ultra EC non-silence fan from Rhino. It's just literally fan in this housing. It's got your brackets built in. Airflow will be running from this side, so as you can see it curves in, so that allows the air to run through there naturally. Through here, through the guide vanes, and out of the top, into your ducting and out of your room. This moves a lot of air. I think we're talking nearly 1,200 cubic meters, something like this, and this size of fan on 8-inch is one of the most powerful fans on the market in this size. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put in the little stopper. This will turn it on full speed. We're not going to use a dimmer for this. When I plug it in, automatically sees that contact. I can feel the fan kick in. Takes a while for an EC fan to run to full speed. It's now running about full speed. Again, I'm still talking in a normal voice. You can probably start to hear the fan over my voice. Not over loud, but realistically, when will you ever run a fan on its own, sat on a table? You don't do it in hydroponics when you're running ventilations and fan to get the air out of the room. You'll always be running through a filter or through some kind of acoustic ducting or something like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to drop it in there. You can run these fans like this and automatically you can hear the noise of the decibels have dropped, because what's happening, the airflow is coming through a filter, running through the fan. I can put my hand above here, I can feel the air coming out. Again, I'm talking, put a bit of ducting on there, especially acoustic ducting or phonic trap ducting, which is even better. You wouldn't even be able to hear this fan running. Now I can hear it, but it's probably running about 50% of what it is when it hasn't got a filter on. So never run a fan on a table and think, oh, that's too loud, because you're never going to run it like that. You're always going to run a filter and some ducting. You can also turn it down. So this comes with the dimmer. So if it is a little bit too loud, taking a little bit too much air out of your room, turn it down with a dimmer until the noise and the amount of air works for you in your grow room, and you'll be able to really fine tune how much air and noise you can have in that grow room. It's a great little fan if you're using acoustic ducting and a filter. If you're not using acoustic ducting or a filter, I would suggest using the silent version, because that's already using the acoustic form. But I'm going to set one of those up as well so I can see the difference between this and the acoustic one. Let me get that set up and I'll come right back to you. So we've got this set up now. This is the Rhino Ultra 8-inch acoustic style fan. It's got the mixed floor fan in the middle. So literally the fan is sat there, and either side you've got acoustic form that will reduce the air noise. Not the fan noise, the fan is really, really quiet already. It's just to help reduce the noise of the fan. On average, I'll click that in. They're moving the same amount of air as the other fan, but realistically, you're probably talking about a 50% reduction in noise. So that's it, running at full speed, moving the same amount of air, it's sucking my hand in and blowing out of the other side. Literally all I'm gonna do now, just connect it to a filter. Literally, I cannot hear this fan running at all. Little ambient noise behind me where we've got the fans and the pumps and everything running in the back. Moving a great amount of air at the front, sucking through the filter. I can feel it sucking through here as well. So the air's traveling through the filter, through the metal clamp. These clamps are fantastic, by the way. If you want to connect a fan and filter combination, use a metal clamp. Allen key are fantastic. Bring the air through and out. That's it from me covering the Rhino fans, mixed floor, non-silent and acoustic. They do sell controllers and great filters. Any more information, jump on the website. But back to Sarah. Cheers, guys.
So, whether you're just getting started or you're already running a serious grow, Rhino has got the right fan to suit your space and budget. Reliable build quality, strong performance and options for quiet and cost-effective setups. But Rhino aren't the only big name in airflow. In the next episode, we'll be looking at Revolution, a range of fans designed with precision engineering and some really clever tech. Drop us a comment if you've used a Rhino fan in your grow. Which one did you go for and how did it work out? Give us a like if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, and we'll see you next week for more product focus.